Hey folks, Todd Bailey here, and
Wake Ups on Pots and Pans.
we're Geek Speak Living right now. We're live streaming to you fine folk out there on Facebook. So I hope you're going to tune in. Make sure you do ask us some questions. We can read it here. We can see it here. It's going to be a bit of a quickish one today. We want to talk about a few things that have come down.
Yes.
Including, we're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the teaser, little trailer. How good was that, Ginge?
Oh, and the Logan teaser trailer.
That's what I really want to talk
about.
about. Oh, I thought we'd start off with like the appetizer, which will be Guardians, and then I thought we could hook in then with the Logan trailer, the Guardians.
Such a hot week for trailers.
It has been, hasn't it? It's been really good. I loved it. The Guardians, a nice little teaser. Not much to it, but I love Dave Bautista in it. You know, when he's talking to Star-Lord.
You need a hug? Here, I think you need a hug. You need a hug.
Okay, I'm scared now. He's hugging me again. Hey, I thought I had an injunction out against you. You weren't allowed to touch me on these podcasts anymore. Well, that's what it was. But
Let's work together. We're just physical contact.
No physical contact.
Yep.
I'm just going to put that there so I can actually see people who... Oh, hello. Oh, we got sound.
Feedback.
I don't want feedback. There you go. Anyway, yes, and Rocket Raccoon at the very end of it. So it wasn't much in that teaser at all. Literally a teaser. A little bit of action of Gamora and all that in the background.
Yeah.
And how cool was that? But anyway, that's come down. If you're really a fan, you've probably got your juices flowing. But what really did it for me was Logan.
Tell us what you think of the Logan trailer down below.
And have you watched the regular trailer or the Red Band? Now, there's literally only like 2 seconds worth of extra footage in the Red Band trailer. I've watched both. Right? And I was like... I kept hunting for the Red Band and I couldn't get it, and then I finally got it, and I was like watching it going, there's got to be some cool shit.
It's going to be great. It's going to be...
And all it was these up through the top of a bloke's head, and which was awesome, don't get me wrong, awesome shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, full on, I am so looking forward to Logan as a film.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
apparently this is Hugh Jackman's last turn as Wolverine.
Well, you know, and it's definitely that old man Logan story by the looks of it, doesn't it?
I guess never say never.
Well,
But now, of course, old man Logan, he's teamed up with Hawkeye. So they can't do that because Marvel Studios has Hawkeye over in Avengers. So they've gone, let's put Charles Xavier in there, Professor X.
I tell you what, and he looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he looks a lot older, but just the feeling of the whole trailer felt like it was like a drama.
Yeah,
sort of...
it didn't feel like a superhero film. And I've been talking to people throughout the last 2 days since it's come down. I'm like, what are you feeling? And they're all like, oh, fuck, it's fantastic.
Yes.
By the way, there is swearing in this live Facebook feed, so if you've got the kids nearby, send them on out the room. Or just cover their ears over. I've got to do that with Ginge sometimes. But seriously, everyone's just fucking excited about it. And they're like, it doesn't feel like a superhero trailer. It doesn't feel like a superhero movie. It's more that post-apocalyptic a little bit, and just... Because they're not in spandex. I guess that's the big thing. There's no spandex. There's no big team of X-Men running around.
And it almost feels like if you didn't see vehicles in it, that it could be a Western. It has that sort of feel about it, doesn't it?
Yes, well and truly, yeah.
And also with the Johnny Cash music.
Oh,
I mean, that added
how good
so
was that?
much.
How good was that? But I'm excited to see it now. You know, you're not a big Marvel guy, as in like you don't read the comics or anything else.
Yeah.
The girl. X-23.
Oh, it's got to be.
I'm saying X-23.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Especially at the end sort of segments where she's lunging at people and
Because you never see anything though with her claws.
No, you never see anything come
she doesn't
out.
pop the claws, or even because X-23, she has 2 claws come out of each hand, and she has a claw come out of between her toes. Yeah. And she's a kick-ass character.
Her sort of lunging and doing this to a guy.
Yeah.
So it looks like
maybe they hadn't actually added in the effects for that yet.
Or they don't want to give it away.
Maybe not. Maybe not. But overall, it looks solid for a trailer. I can't believe I'm going to rate a trailer, but I am going to rate a trailer. I give it a solid 5 out of 5. It's made me want to go and see it bad when it comes.
At the office at work, a lot of the people where I work have been watching it yesterday. And
you weren't watching it at work, were you, Ginge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the boss watched it with me.
What?
And she thought it looked amazing. Now, she's not a comic fan.
But she's going to go and see it.
She's going to go see
It's the Hugh Jackman factor. That's what it is. All the ladies go crazy for Hugh Jackman.
Sorry, where
apparently
were we?
so does Ginge. Anyway, so that's the trailers we want to talk about. Doctor Strange comes out next week at the cinemas here in Australia. Well, this coming week, just in time for Halloween. By the way, any Geek Speakers do anything special for Halloween? If you are,
below. Let us know.
Tell us what you. Even if you watch this after it's gone live, so you're watching it later on. feel free to comment. Tell us what you're doing for Halloween. I noticed this year not a lot of places advertising Halloween parties because Halloween technically falls on a Monday.
And it was
Not
interesting
Saturday.
that I was speaking to people and they said, you know, in the last couple of years, Halloween has been sort of big,
Yes.
building up.
Really
But
big.
This year, it's kind of really subdued.
Do you know, like, I mean, I do my my business up, my comic shop up, usually with Halloween stuff. We haven't this year. Now, do you know why?
Why?
Because we've struggled to find good Halloween decorations.
Decorations,
A lot of the places that used to stock them just haven't done it this year. So we're still getting into Halloween spirit. We're doing a special Halloween thing, and I'm sure more comic shops worldwide. It's all part of it's Halloween Comic Fest 2016, and most comic shops are doing it. I know we certainly are. And it's like a mini free comic book day. So we're giving comic books away in store.
cool.
I know with our store, we've got a candy bowl holder on the counter that'll have free candy. We've got store-wide sale, and we've got a local artist coming in to do free sketches for people because people love that kind of thing.
Come check it out.
Check it out if you're in Toowoomba, Kaboom Comics up in Ruffin Street in Toowoomba. But go and check with any of your local comic book stores. Most of them are going to be doing Halloween Comic Fest promotion. So I think it's pretty cool. Like I say, it's Halloween because it doesn't fall technically on a weekend. It's a Monday night. I think it's going to be very subdued this year.
And
Hence the reason why we're doing something on the Saturday.
I guess people don't. It's not really Halloween on the 30th or the 29th, is it? Really?
No,
Where you can go out and.
I don't know. Maybe we should get together and do something on actual Halloween night because I don't know whether any geek speakers are following current news trends. This whole clown craze.
Yeah.
hate.
And
I
yet
fucking
on the
hate clowns.
30th, there's supposed to be there's an event page that's been set up locally in Toowoomba here where they're doing a clown purge. Where I would have
Do we all get to go and kill clowns?
That's what it sounds like. The clowns have organised it, right?
A clown
but
purge.
they've called it the clown purge.
It just sounds
but the
horrible.
purge is on the 31st, not the 30th. So
Right. Very scary.
we
very
caught two of them this week.
What do you mean? Literally caught them?
Yeah.
What'd you do to them?
Well,
He purged the clowns.
Ixnay on the Alm Clay.
Do you know what, though? I love that in Britain, there's a bloke running around the streets of Britain,
Yeah.
some city in Britain.
Yep.
He's dressed up as Batman. He's taking on clowns.
But and then
Well, did you ever think, Geek Speakers, that you would see the day, and we'll probably look back and tell our grandchildren this, I survived the clown epidemic of 2016.
clown purge. Batman was there. There was a multi-millionaire going for presidency.
Oh
it
my
was all
God.
happening.
We're living in like a twilight zone, isn't it, this year? This year really has been strange. Anyway, talking about good stuff now, because I hate clowns. You know I hate clowns, Ginge. Talking about good stuff, yeah, I said Doctor Strange that comes out next week. We get it before the Yanks.
Yep.
Make sure you go along, check it out. I'm hoping to get their opening day, fingers crossed. The Accountant. Ben Affleck's new movie. We don't do not get that here in Australia. It's out in America. It took like, was it 25 million in
like
its opening
first-
weekend?
Yeah,
How good is that?
Yeah, it looks amazing. doesn't it?
I really want to see it. You know, I'm a big Ben Affleck nut, but we don't get it here in Australia until the first week of November.
I don't understand, man.
Well, I guess because we get Marvel films before them. So suck it, US.
Oh, hey, had your chance. But I would. It looks like an amazing film. And
Does.
his new one that comes in, and after that, the one that
He
plays
directed?
he also directed it, but it's the
Gangster.
the gangster one.
Oh, yeah, set in Florida.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that
looks
looks
good.
amazing.
That looks really, really good. I'm just trying to think what else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, controversy this week. Now, I don't think I can flash up a picture. I don't know. Let me have a little play around. Well, actually, Ginge, you want to tell the punters about some cool stuff this week? What else have you seen? Have you been watching Westworld yet?
Well, yeah, for the people that haven't been watching Westworld, the people that have listened to the podcast in the past will probably, have heard me talk about Westworld, the old 1970s movie.
Yep.
They've now rebooted it, made
Yep.
it a television show.
It was Michael Crichton, wasn't it?
Michael Crichton wrote it and directed it.
Yep.
Now, for the people that don't know, Michael Crichton is the guy that wrote Jurassic Park.
Yes.
So the original old movie,
Which I've never seen. I've never seen the original Westworld.
It feels very much like Jurassic Park, where it's a theme park
Yep.
that goes haywire, kills.
Don't ruin it for me because I'm watching this new series.
Well, that's Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay,
Now,
right. So does that happen in
Westworld-
Westworld? Because it's a theme park and
It's a
stuff's
theme
going
park,
crazy.
and stuff goes crazy.
Okay.
And
First 3 episodes are out.
Yeah.
The lovely wife and I have been binge watching it at home, caught up on it. Only 3 episodes, so it's not much of a binge watch, I guess. But loving it. It's got Sir Anthony Hopkins in it.
yes,
It's got Ed Harris.
yeah,
Evan Rachel Wood, Vavavoom, by the way. She is gorgeous as always. James Marsden. And it's got the ugly Hemsworth in it. I said that to someone the other day. Seriously.
Is that Jeff Hemsworth
Is it Luke?
or Phil Hemsworth?
No, Luke.
Luke.
Luke Hemsworth. He's the older one.
He's the
Eldest
He's
one?
the bloke that owned the car wash in Australia somewhere.
Did he? I don't know. You're telling the story. um, he's. I didn't pick it at first, and my lovely wife sitting there, she goes, "Oh, that's a Hemsworth." I'm like, "Get out! It is not." She goes, "It is."
He's obviously
the
not
one."
pretty enough to be a Hemsworth.
We had to IMDb it, and she's like, "There, I told you it was a Hemsworth," and I'm like, "He looks nothing like them." She goes, "He does though."
It's not like you could get him to sort of put the Thor gear on and put him in
Well, not unless you want Thor to look like a bogan.
with the mullet. Well, he's almost there with the long hair.
No, he didn't have the long hair.
I mean, Thor.
Oh, Thor is, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess he's a bit of a bogan, isn't he?
Just quickly talking about Westworld, you know how they go down into the sort of basement area and put the old robots, the old
Yeah. The
hosts, as they're calling it?
decommissioned hosts, yeah.
Yeah, did you notice that there was like concrete areas, and then there's like the Universal Studios gold sort of sphere?
Yeah,
Yeah, they've got one of those down there, but it says Delos.
yeah.
In the old 70s movie, that is the entrance sort of area to where all the people come into the park.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I thought that was a good throwback to the
That's pretty
original
cool.
movie.
I said, you've watched it. I haven't.
And-
I've only seen this
And
new
then
series,
in
so
the
I don't
first
pick up on that.
episode, Anthony Hopkins talks about 30 years ago when it opened.
Yeah.
30 years ago is the 1970s when this movie came out.
Ah.
It's interesting that it feels like a continuation.
Okay, cool. I tell you what, we're sitting there watching it. Though. It must be awkward for the extras,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because when they're like, if you're playing a host, and you're an extra, and they're like, "We need you for a couple of scenes today." Okay, cool. What have I got to do? You got to sit naked on a chair.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Or just lie dead in the
Yeah, lie
background.
dead, naked. It must
Hey,
be.
I could do that.
Would you go naked
Hang on,
on a
I'll do it now.
No, please don't. Please don't. No one wants to see that ginge. Seriously though,
Comment below if you want to see that.
no one wants to see it. Put on there. Please don't ginge. Don't strip ginge. Seriously, that'd be an awkward thing to be like. I mean, if you want to break into the big time, like, do you reckon you want that on your CV? I was a naked extra in Westworld.
Hey, a credit is a credit, I guess.
Look, I'm addicted to it enough. After the first 3 episodes, I'll be tuning in for the rest. And this is great. This is Game of Thrones worthy kind of program.
Oh, yeah,
when
and
Game of Thrones isn't on.
Exactly. This is what I've been able to sort of grasp onto while Game of Thrones is.
You grasping at Ginge, are you?
I just grabbed it and I held onto it, and it's like
he's
like plasticine just dripping through your
Grasping
fingers.
at fucking straws there, Ginge. Now, I don't know whether most people have seen it. There was some leaked footage, filmed at like a Comic-Con or something like that, where they played the Thor Ragnarok trailer teaser. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Shitty footage, horrible footage. But you do
Do
see
yourself
like...
a favour, don't watch it.
Hold off for the better version.
Okay.
Like it's in the stuff we do, my profession. I see all this kind of stuff. People come in, they show me on their phones. I saw it. It's interesting. You see Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo is Bruce Banner, and he's like there's warriors fighting around him, and he's kind of crouched down on the ground. You see him starting to kind of shake and kind of you're like, oh, here it comes. He's gonna
Hell no.
He's gonna motherfucking Hulk out. And but you don't actually see the Hulk. All you see is then like a shot back where there's trees flying and stuff, and you're like, okay, he's hulked out and he's now cranky. So really interesting, but hold out until they actually release a proper official trailer. So they played at one of the Comic Cons very recently. It might have been New York Comic Con, but it for some reason hasn't come out yet. So I don't know what's going on there, but kind of cool. I'm looking forward to it. All these cool movies I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Comment below if you're watching. G'day to Glenn. G'day to Russ.
Hello,
watching live
Jennifer.
on
How are you?
How are you?
Yep, fantastic.
Comment
See
below
people-
of what you're looking forward to this year coming out.
Yes.
Well, this coming year as
Because
well.
we're nearly at the tail end of this
Yeah.
year. This one's just about over. I have not watched Star Wars Rebels trailer. Everyone keeps coming in. Have you watched Star Wars Rebels trailer? No.
The Rogue One trailer.
Rogue One, sorry, not Rebels. Rogue One. I keep going, no. And they're like, why not? Why aren't you watching it? I'm like, I want to go in cold. I want to go in
Which
not knowing anything and just be... I don't want to see the best bits in a trailer because
Yeah.
that's really starting to piss me off lately.
It's interesting with the filmmakers of this movie.
Yep.
That it seems like it feels like the movies that we always wanted to see.
Yeah.
It's got everything that we wanted to see. We wanted to see lightsabers. We wanted to see ships. You know.
Yep. No, it's got everything. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. I'll go in cold. And that's not that far off. That's our Christmas movie, isn't it?
And it's got the big black guy in it too.
Who? Darth. Wade, I am your father.
What?
That'd be a scary prospect, wouldn't it? Anyway,
does that happen?
they have just cast what's his name? Out of Community.
Is it Glover?
Glover. I've just cast him as young Lando.
Yeah.
I had Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
I was about to say Denny Glover. They're not related, are they? Are they?
But I saw it on
Inform us below on our comments, please. They're not related, are they? He's not like...
I saw that in my newsfeed on Facebook today, and I went, it's a bit racist just because he's black. Because then I looked at the photos and I went, yeah, I mean, they
Really?
kind of look similar, but
Oh. Actually, I was going to say, now, look, we can't... I was going to show you an image, because we've got our new Whiz Bang. You'll see
yeah, what do
me
you think
playing
of the
around
new
with things.
streaming?
And I'm playing around. I can add like very limited images in. I can't add the one I want to show. But controversy this week. Okay, now you know Riri Williams is the new Iron Man. Well, they're calling her Iron Heart.
Iron Heart.
Iron Heart. Now the first issue comes out is it next week or the week after. Now Midtown Comics, one of New York's biggest stores, worked with Marvel to commission a special variant cover just for their stores, their 3 stores. Okay.
Yep.
So Midtown variant, exclusive variant cover. Now they got J. Scott Campbell, right, from Danger Girl, and creator of Danger Girl, and he's done artwork for years. Awesome artwork. I'm a big fan. My wife is a big fan of J. Scott Campbell, and he did a cover. Now, what it was, I'd love to show you. You're gonna have to go and track it down yourself. It was a simple cover where you see the Iron Man armor in the background.
Yep.
She's dressed in jeans and a tank top.
Yep.
Right, and she's just kind of striking a pose, kind of thing, right?
And that's all the cover is.
That's all the cover is. That's pretty fucking generic,
They
really.
shouted it
To be
down.
honest with you, I'm actually saying, like when it came out, I'm like, what are they causing controversy for? Like, it's Jason. It's not one of his best pieces. Don't get me wrong. He's a lovely artist. I just don't think this is a great piece of artwork. But what he's in trouble for is they're saying that he's sexualized because of she's wearing a
she's
tube
not-
top or whatever and jeans, and just the way he's drawn her, he's sexualized a 15-year-old character, right? So Marvel and Midtown have pulled the comic book. They've pulled the variant cover, I should say. And J. Scott Campbell has copped nothing but flack on
Really?
Twitter. Oh, he's been even
come
called.
on.
This is the sad part. He's been called a pedo.
What?
Yep. Now this is a man who he has daughters himself. And people are coming to his defence going, for the love of God, it's a cover. It's a piece of artwork. It's not overly sexual. Go and track it down yourself. If you head along to Bleeding Cool,
Okay, yep.
bleedingcool.com, you'll see it on there. There's an article. You can read more about it. But yeah, so Marvel gave into a very vocal minority.
Well, they've had...
And they've yanked the cover now. So it's very sad to see, because this kind of thing's getting ridiculous.
This is beyond a joke.
I mean, if it's a comic character, and to me, look, I've showed it to a couple of women, my wife included.
Yeah.
And the business next door, it's run by a lovely young lady.
Yeah.
I showed her. Hi, Jacqueline, by the way, if you're watching. Actually, I think I showed it to Jacqueline. I might not have. Sorry, Jacqueline. I meant to come in and show you that. I had a couple of female customers and I showed it to them. I might have shown it to Jacqueline. Anyway, they've all gone.
If she didn't, she would agree with you.
Yeah, if not, I'll show you next week, Jacqueline. The lady, female customers, my wife included, went, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see it sexualized. So it's just sad that we're getting to that kind of thing. And J. Scott Campbell has actually apparently made a comment on his Twitter where he's like, this is starting to scare artists off offering to do variant covers and stuff like that.
anything, really.
Because we're copping so much flack for just minute little things that people are offended by. So it's pretty bad. The censoring artwork, you should never censor artwork, because you know what? The artworks, creates conversations, and even if you don't agree with it, it doesn't mean that it should be struck away or destroyed or whatever else. That's censorship. That's wrong, isn't it? That's just how I feel anyway.
Well,
tell us how you feel. If you've seen the cover,
comment below.
go and check it out, and then come back and talk to us and tell us what you think. But anyway, I did want to mention that. I just thought it was a bit silly this week. So.
Another trailer that came out this week is Red Dead Redemption 2.
For the game, this is Gamer Gibbo will kick me for saying this, right? He's our resident Geek Speak gaming expert. He texted me the other morning and he was like, have you watched the trailer for it? I'm like, wiping sleep out. I'm like, what the fuck is Gibbo on about?
3 a.m.
It wasn't that early, but he gets excited though, Gibbo. And yes, it looks amazing, and it's the only game that I have ever finished. There you go. That's the only game. Why are you looking at it surprised? It's the only game I've ever played right through to the end and finished.
There's, the one game that I have never ever been able to finish.
What's that?
Is Terminator on the Sega Master System 2.
Why?
Well, it's so hard.
Oh, okay.
I have never been able to get through the first
Oh,
level.
I thought maybe you were going to like say you got abducted by aliens or something. and
I
just
was
couldn't
like
finish it.
13 years old when I bought this game.
Oh, you're too busy doing something else. That's why you couldn't finish it.
Well, I should have had good hand-eye coordination, but I just... And, you know, back then, those cartridges were real expensive to buy. I've never been able to finish it.
Right.
Actually, while we're quickly talking about cartridges for the old games,
Yes.
I sent you a cartridge which was Super Blues Brothers,
Yes.
where it has a harmonica in
Built
the
into
bottom
the old
of
cartridge.
so
It's
you can
awesome.
play the harmonica when you're blowing the dust out of.
You know, kids today will never know what it took to play a video game, and you had to blow the dust out of the cartridges. to put it back
Now
in.
with discs, you don't blow, you rub. I mean,
They don't even use discs half the time now. Everyone's
Well,
playing
it's,
downloading via Steam.
downloadable content. Yeah.
It's crazy. Now,
In my days,
talking about cool things, right? Cool things. I want to talk, and this I can actually show you an image. Right. If you're a Phantom fan, or if you know someone who's a
Yes.
Phantom fan, get ready to
Yes.
check this on out. Now, let's see if I can do this correctly. Here we go.
Oh, how
check
pretty
this
does
on
that
out.
look?
Oh, Ginger looks amazing.
production value.
Have a look at this. This is the Phantom limited edition ring set. Now, this is going to be retailing for about $200. I know we're selling it for $190 because we're crazy like that up here at Kaboom Comics. This is limited to 2,000 worldwide. That is it.
It's amazing that both rings come in the set, and it's got a box that holds both rings.
And that skull you just saw there in that image, the skull pops up and the rings go in there. Okay, fantastic. Limited to 2,000. Any Phantom fan worth their salt's going to want that in the collection. That is fantastic. It is beautiful. Actually, I'm going to flick it up there again because check this on out. This is so fantastic. Would you not want that in your own collection? I'm not even the biggest Phantom fan. Like, I appreciate the Phantom. But I tell you what, I want that.
Even the wooden box with the Phantom burnt.
Oh, how good! How
looks
freaking
amazing.
awesome does that look?
Production value, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of the live streaming? Comment below. Let us know.
Sadly, the selling image we're going to show you today.
While
Anyway.
we're testing the software.
Yep. But there you go. If you want one of those, make sure you go and hit up your local comic book store or whatever else, and get in. They're asking for pre-orders really quick. Because limited to 2,000, I tell you now, that's going to go so freaking quick.
Especially for people in Australia,
There's two sizes, by the way, and this is what we couldn't work out today. Two ring sizes, size 9 or size 11. Now, I don't know.
Hang
I
on.
thought rings went by like, I thought you were a J, R and a half,
H.
J and a half, H or whatever else. But apparently the two ring sizes listed, 11 and 9. So
I'm pretty sure
I'm going to order 11 because I think it's bigger.
I think
to fit my fingers.
I think I would need to buy both 11 and 9 to melt down enough to fill the gap under my fingers.
Your big pudgy fingers.
Yeah.
That's sad. I want to talk about, very quickly, DC Rebirth. Oh, my God. Are you following it? Are you reading DC Rebirth titles? If you are, tell us what your favourite is. Personally, right now, you're going to fucking flip. You're going to flip because you're going to go, Todd's loving Batman, isn't he? And everyone's out there. All our Geek Speak followers are going to go, Todd's going to say Batman. Oh, it's going to be Batman.
No?
It's fucking Superman.
What?
I am loving the
You
new
are full of
Superman.
shit.
I am fucking not. I'm telling you, I love the new Superman run. I'm looking forward to it coming out because it comes out every fortnight.
Yeah.